Hello, freak bitches. There he is, Phil
Yeah.
Heath. Pretty
Well,
jacked.
Yep.
He's
He's,
pretty jacked.
Phil Heath is,
Giant.
is not very wide in the shoulders. That's his weak
Christ.
point, but he's got huge, long muscle bellies on most of his body. His pecs are not great, but the rest, the rest is, he doesn't really have any weak points. That's why he's ahead of everybody else.
And you just think there's just less people doing it now?
There's less people going into competitive bodybuilding because there's a lot more avenues, and I think it's less popular now because it's almost like peaked out with myself and Ronnie and gone down a little bit. It's like, how do you surpass it? Got to a peak, and guys are trying to do that. So that they're trying to get big, and they're getting big, but they're getting big with a big waist and everything as well. So it's not the same. It's not the same look. They don't have the same quality.
That's got to be super dangerous, isn't it? When you see those guys with those enormous bloated bellies.
Yeah, there's a huge debate, and like, what is that?
What is it?
I don't know.
Is it internal organs that are growing?
Well, here's the thing. Initially, that's what people thought, right? And my waist started to get a little bloated around 96, 97, maybe 97, when I was using insulin, right? It got a little bloated, a little distended. But when I retired, it went down. And I actually, in England, because I was always like, oh, I'm taking steroids for this sport because I'm a professional. When I'm not competing, I'm not going to take them. So stop taking them. And also I took growth hormone. And that was the thing. A lot of people think growth hormone is going to increase the size of your internal organs, and that's why guys are getting bloated waistline. So I went and had a battery of tests where they actually measure all your internal organs, and mine were all totally normal, apart from my heart was a bit bigger and stronger, but that's just normal athletic heart. So that wasn't the case. So perhaps it's fat that's building up around the internal organs, or maybe it's just a lot of water in the intestines and it just bloats the waist out.
Oh,
the short
Jesus.
answer is I don't really know.
Who's that guy in the far left?
I don't know.
That's like a turtle shell. Doesn't that look like a turtle shell?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So that could be insulin. That could be a variety
I
of different
think
things.
we only seen this kind of thing happening since the guys are using insulin and IGF, which is insulin-like growth factor.
Wow.
So yeah, it's not a good look. It's not
It's weird. The turtle shell look is so weird. It literally looks like someone.
It's like the guys have got big, but everywhere, systemic, like growth. When you train with weights, your major muscles are going to grow, but not around the waist. Can thicken a little bit, but not that much.
Now, when you got off of everything, when you retired, what was the crash like?
Well, it wasn't something I was ready for. I had a lot of things going on in my life. I had a divorce. I had somebody close to me pass away. And I'm, retiring. So, they say a death in the family or a divorce or a retirement is like a major stressful event. Well, how about having all fucking three at the same time while you're coming down from steroids? So, yeah, I definitely suffer from depression, anxiety. I don't know what's going on. Like, why do I feel like this? I didn't even now I know.
Right.
Because you fucking stop cold turkey. Because I'm extreme. I'm using them because I'm doing this. I'm stopped now. I'm stopped. So, and I had no real help. There was no real There's guys now, especially in the States, that they specialize in patients that are using steroids and all the possible side effects and coming off and all that stuff. I don't really have any of that. So I just went cold turkey, and after about 2 years, my normal testosterone was still not coming into the normal. So then I went on the replacement therapy, which is like twice a month testosterone replacement. And yeah, then I felt normal again.